Hello again and welcome back to my channel. If you know me and my polymer clay creations, you'll know that I generally use Fimo. Sculpey isn't widely available in the UK, however I have found this. This is a set of 12 1-ounce blocks of Sculpey 3 and I found this in the range and it cost about £13. Now I know there's various different versions of Sculpey, the Sculpey original, this is Sculpey 3. It's quite a dusty packet, as you can see. It's probably been on the shelf a while and all of them have been pressed to see how soft they are. And as you can see, it just comes in a little cardboard tray wrapped in some sort of plastic. These are pastels and pearls, so there's some quite nice pastel colours and a couple of metallics in there. So I'm going to just randomly take a block and see if I can open it. This is quite a nice metallic blue. I don't know if you can see the pearl effect there. As I said, you can see where someone has been trying to see how soft these blocks are, and they are going to take a little bit of conditioning. Sculpey 3, unlike Fimo, actually bakes at 130 degrees for a quarter of an hour per quarter of an inch or 6mm. And it's softening up quite well. One of the big complaints I've heard about Sculpey 3 is that their colours aren't very interesting. However, with this set I think you can see clearly that they've at least tried to make the colours more interesting. A lot of people who think they've made a mistake by buying packs of Sculpey because of the colours basically have used them mixed with white to make pastels anyway. But this is conditioning quite nicely. So I'm going to sculpt a small piece and bake it, and we'll discuss how easy it was to sculpt when I come back. So the first thing to say about Sculpey 3 is that it conditions really easily, which is good news if you have any problems with your hands or you find it difficult to condition Fimo. The bad news is, when you are working with it, it seems to continue to get soft, and it gets really quite soft. It's not as bad as the Works home brand clay, nor in my opinion the Das Smart. I've found that the colours are fine, there's nothing wrong with them. I can't complain about the colours, which, as I said before, is one of the complaints I hear about Sculpey. With it being so soft, it makes it difficult to model. If you're used to using a firmer polymer clay like Fimo, then you are going to find that this just goes too soft for you. Also, if you're wanting to make canes, then I really don't think Sculpey 3 is the right choice of polymer clay for that, as you need it to be quite firm while you're working with it. That said, I quickly made this little sculpture. I think it's some sort of a baby elf or a woodland mythological creature, and it wasn't too bad. I did find it difficult to get the shapes that I wanted. Perhaps that's just because I'm used to using Fimo and not a clay as soft as this, but I found that I couldn't get the smoothness or the details that I wanted to. With it being a soft clay, I decided to give it a try in a silicone mould, and these are very flexible. If you haven't seen me use these before, I'll put a link to the video up above. And I used the metallic blue for this. I found that being soft, it was very easy to push into all the details. Initially it didn't want to stay in the mould, it wanted to come out. It turned out a lot easier than Fimo does. Again, probably because it's a soft clay. One thing you may notice is the sparkle that my mould now has, and that's the excess mica coming out of the polymer clay. You can see from this there's quite a lot of mica in the pearl essence, and it gives quite a nice effect. This is quite a delicate mould, and while there is a little bit of cleaning up to do, there's not as much as I would have expected. So I think it has its place. It's ideal if you want to use moulds. It's perfect if you have problems with your hands or don't have a lot of strength in your hands and you haven't got a pasta machine and you don't want to waste all that time that it takes to condition Fimo. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified of all our latest uploads. Thank you for watching.